Hello guys, the Fire Brothers here. Today, I'm talking about some Mirage facts. Yay! Mirage's early working name was Enzo. Another early working name for him was Rush. I know a lot of you have been wondering why Mirage is called Dino in the movies, and that has to do with some company rivalry. Allow me to explain. So Dino is not named Mirage in the movie because Hasbro's greatest competitor, Mattel, has an exclusive license for Ferrari toys, and thus Ferrari didn't want their product placement to have one of Hasbro's trademark toy names. Some stupid company rivalry robbed us of Mirage in the movie. So much like the last fact, his Italian accent in the movie had to be approved by Ferrari because they did not want him to have a cheesy Hollywood Italian accent. Man, Americans are pretty racist. In the scene where Wheeljack was about to be executed, in the background you can actually see Mirage's prop head. Now, a prop head is basically a cardboard head that they put on a stick for the actors to visualize where a Transformer should be. Since all of the Transformers are just CGI, they use the prop heads to let the actors visualize where the Transformer should be. This has been done in almost all the Transformers movies. Despite not having any weapon in the movie, Mirage is actually armed with a dart rifle and an electro disruptor. While none of these weapons are actually seen in the movie, the game's got you covered. The reason for Mirage again not having any weapons in the movie besides his two blades, it's because the company that allowed Michael Bay to use the Ferrari requested for Mirage to not use any guns in the movie. But using blades is totally okay. Wait, what's that? A gun? No, that's too dangerous. Here, have a knife. It's much safer and less painful. Much like his G1 counterpart, Mirage has the ability to create holograms and turn himself invincible. Although he doesn't use these abilities in the movie, the games again, they got you covered. Mirage and Wheeljack were stationed in the Washington DC base before Optimus Prime and the other Autobots decided to use it as their main base of operations. In the comic The Rising Storm, Mirage looks completely different from his movie counterpart. Towards the end of the comic run, Shockwave showed up and he killed a bunch of Autobots. Mirage, after seeing his friends die, he leaped onto action trying to engage Shockwave. But Shockwave used his ion cannon and managed to critically injure Mirage. After the battle was over, Ratchet tended to Wheeljack's and Mirage's injured bodies. He said that they would survive the ordeal, but their bodies will have to be reconstructed and they will end up looking quite different from what they used to, in which Mirage will later be reconstructed to look more like his design from the movies, and thus everything came full circle. Despite being a secondary character in Dark of the Moon, Mirage surprisingly has quite a bit of screen time. He actually has about 4 minutes of screen time. Not exactly 4 minutes, about 4 minutes, pretty close. But damn, for a secondary Autobot he sure had a lot of screen time. Take notes, Joel. Because of the stupid request of Mirage using blades and not any kind of guns, we never got to see Mirage have Stealth Force. Again, the game's got you covered. Man, the game sure delivered. This is how Mirage would look like if he had used his Stealth Force in the movies. Man, he has a lot of guns, it's a shame he doesn't even use them. Mirage also comes equipped with grappling hooks. We see him use these hooks during the highway chase in Transformers 3. Interestingly enough, during the highway chase while he was using his hooks, his blades disappeared. Which is kinda weird because prior to this, Mirage has always been seen with his blades. So seeing his blades disappear like that is kinda odd. And now before you ask, the hooks are not his blades. His blades are black. Those hooks are red and white. Something that I found really interesting while making this video is that after Mirage is done scoring Sentinel Prime to the nest base, he just goes inside while leaving Sentinel Prime and Ironhide outside the base. And he's no longer seen until Sentinel Prime and Megatron activate the space pillars to bring Decepticon reinforcements. So what was he doing while he was in there? Did he did anything to try and delay Sentinel Prime when Sentinel Prime entered the nest base to reclaim the pillars? Where did he go? Seriously, I'm starting to question his motives. Do you guys remember how early on I said that Mirage has about 4 minutes of screen time? Well, would you be shocked to know that about half of his scenes, he's actually in vehicle mode? I think even a little bit more than half, but yes! Product placement at its finest, people. Still, half of your screen time in vehicle mode. A screen time well spent, Mirage. You do you. It is very possible that early on, Mirage was actually supposed to die in an early draft of Dark of the Moon. Because in the comic adaptation of Dark of the Moon, Mirage is actually killed by Soundwave by getting his head ripped off. The comic adaptations often do tend to add some new scenes or change some things. Like in the first movie adaptation, where Barricade was actually killed by Optimus Prime. This, however, was never seen in the movie. So it is possible that early on, Michael Bay had plans for Mirage to get killed. Mirage has a total of 3 kills in the movie. One assisting killing on the Decepticon Hatchet, another one while Bumblebee was fighting Soundwave in the background, you can see him duck his blades into a Decepticon drone. And in the final battle, we see him about to assassinate another Decepticon drone. So in total, Mirage actually has 3 kills, but they're not very impressive kills because they're all kills on father characters, so at least you did something, Mirage. It's more than I can say for some people. By the end of the movie, when we see Mirage, Mirage is actually injured. We don't know how this happened. Supposedly during the battle, he got shot at in the arm, because we see him holding his arm like he's in pain. Much like I mentioned in the previous facts videos, Mirage's name does changes in other languages, specifically Mandarin, of course. In one of the Mandarin versions, he's not called Dino, he's called, get this, Dinosaur. Oh, I get it, cause his name's Dino and he kinda sounds like dinosaur. The Chinese are so funny. It took about 3 years after the release of Dark of the Moon for Mirage to finally get a deluxe class toy. I mean, it's still not movie accurate, but it's the best we're gonna get. And no, before you ask, I'm not counting those tiny turbo changers or the Cyberverse Legion toys, because only real men get deluxe, Voyager, and Leader class Transformers toys. The other stuff is for little kids. What? It's all for little kids? How dare you! Transformers is not for little kids. Wait. Is it? Is my whole life a lie? Reinforcing the fact that Mirage is an infiltration Autobot. In Dark of the Moon, the game, Mirage's chapter, it involves him infiltrating a Decepticon base and silently assassinating Decepticons. So yeah, even more proof that he's a spy Autobot. In the games, Mirage fights a Dread. Not just any Dread, Enforcer, the most fearsome Dread of them all. Or at least I think he is. Like, he is important, right? Like, he's not a nobody, right? Right? In the games, Dino, with some help, kills Enforcer, which actually makes his kill count be 4, which is not bad. I mean, some improvement there. And no, I'm not gonna count those already Decepticon drones, because there are thousands of drones in the games, and it would be pointless to count them all. As far as we know, Mirage has only lost 2 fights, 2 engagements. His first loss will be in the game, where he first fought Starscream and he was overpowered by the Decepticon and thrown off a cliff, which severely injured him. And his second loss will be in the movies, where he got captured along with the other Autobots. So in his short appearance, he has killed about 3 Decepticons in the movies, 1 major Decepticon in the games, lost to Starscream in the games, and got captured in the movies. So that's like 4 victories and 2 losses. Not bad at all. I guess, I don't know, I'll let you guys decide. And yes guys, those are all the facts I could find and come up with. Surprisingly enough, Mirage didn't have that many facts to talk about. I kind of expected him to have a bit more, because, I don't know, 4 minutes of screen time and appearance in 1 game. I expected a bit more from him, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. I know Mirage was a pretty requested character to appear here, and it was actually kind of fun to cover him. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments down below who should I talk about next. I want to do short characters first before moving on to longer characters like Soundwave and Starscream, because oh my god, will those guys have a lot to talk about. Anyways, that's it for this video. Tell me who you want me to talk about next, and I might talk about the most requested character in the next video. Bye guys. Hey guys, it's time for some Patron shoutouts. I bet some of you guys were like, it's time to duel. You know, if you're a 90s kid or something, you probably know what I'm talking about. But anyways, So shout out goes to Liberado Marufo, aka L. Recently he went to my Patreon and said, "How are you doing?" "I'm doing fine, L." "How are you?" Sachin Morach, aka Mirage, which this video was kinda dedicated to you because Mirage, you know, I'm talking about Mirage and I call you Mirage. And the last Patreon shoutout goes to Trans Theories, aka Naga. Make sure to go check out his channel, he's about to reach 5,000 subscribers. Man, they grew up so fast. If his channel reaches 5,000 subscribers, that will be amazing because he sure needs your support. He also makes Transformers videos much like me, so make sure to go check him out. If you want a shout out to your channel, make sure to donate to my Patreon down below. $1 will get you a shout out. And if you donate $3 or more than $3, I will make a video of your choosing. Anyways, that's it for this video guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed.